Hey guys, it's Beth Jones. You can tell I just got done with a run and I was doing some of my post-run recovery stuff, and I thought I would share a little bit with you, especially kind of some of the exercises I do for my feet post-run. And this is really post any workout. When I say run, again, this is a starting thing for me. But I have always had not the best feet. I have a history, actually, I had a double bunionectomy about 20 years ago. And flat feet, but I've been working really hard on strengthening the muscles in my feet, and I've actually been able to rebuild an arch. And I want to make sure that I maintain the health of my feet, especially when I'm engaging in a little bit more like high impact exercises and activities, and even after weightlifting where I wear shoes that are super, super stiff. So I'm going to flip it around so you can see my feet. So I just should warn you, because I have such wonderful history with my feet, they are not pretty. So if you have any issues with feet, looking at ugly feet, you should probably go ahead and not watch this video. But I'm going to use a yoga tune-up ball. Here, we'll do the little thing. But you can do this with a tennis ball. I know some people use lacrosse balls or other self-myofascial release balls. I like this one because it's pretty squishy. And for your feet, especially if you haven't done a lot of mobilizations and stuff with them, it can be pretty sensitive. So a lacrosse ball is going to be really tough. A tennis ball that has a little give to it is going to be gentler when you're starting up. So I'm going to see if I can flip, if I can, this around and show you. We are just going to put the ball on the ground, and the first thing you're going to do is simply, let me get my pants up too. There we go. So we're just going to simply step on the ball here. I'm going to try to, here we go. So all I want you to do is just kind of put your weight on the ball. Your other foot is nice and parallel next to it. And then just kind of let it go into that fat pad on the heel of your foot. And you can kind of mobilize it and move it around, but really just kind of step down and then release it and release it. So it's just some nice little mobilizing, just a little down, and then even as you step down on it, you can wiggle it back and forth a little bit, and then just kind of get that heel. So, you know, if you have some plantar fasciitis, this can be a nice kind of way to mobilize that area out a little bit. So then we're going to move it so it's right under the ball of our foot. And you're just going to kind of, this is where the ugly feet get in, sorry. Just as you see that's right there, put that ball of the foot over it and just let those joints of the metatarsal here just kind of melt over the ball to start with. And then slowly just bring the ball, and you kind of are pivoting side to side and letting that ball go over those joints of the metatarsal. So, and then let it just kind of melt in a couple different places. You can move up on the ball like I just did and then roll it. So now I'm just right behind the head of that metatarsal and rolling a little bit. And I'm going to come, I have a bit of a trigger point right there. So just letting it hold and melting into it. And then inching my foot up on the ball again. Now I'm getting into the arch, rolling back and forth. And then finding those sticky spots. Oh, that's a good one right there for me. And you can tell. It feels like you're stepping on a freaking pebble. And just let it mobilize and, adjust it. You can really dig down into that trigger point and try to release it, or you can just kind of lightly, get in there and try to mobilize it out. So we're moving now towards the heel. So again, try to get down here. That ball is just right under that arch of the foot. Finding those spots, just letting them melt. And I have one, I'm going to move up because I have a nasty one like right in the middle of my arch right there. Letting it go. Sorry. Who knew filming feet was so difficult? So coming up now, as you see, I'm a little right, kind of middle, back to almost towards the heel. If we come on the other side, I don't know if that helps or not. You can kind of see. So going back and forth, working out those sticky spots moving up. And so now I'm right before the heel, that calcaneus. Moving it back and forth. And then finding that spot, letting it release. And while you're letting these release, especially if they're super tender, it's a really nice idea. You can practice that diaphragmatic breathing. Breathe into that. Really gentle exhale into that spot where you're feeling the pain. And that often will help it release a little bit. So then the other thing you can do, I'm trying to figure out how the best way to film this part. We'll start up here. Is simply back and forth along that arch. So again, starting down on the inside part of the arch and just moving it back and forth. And then moving it all the way to the outside and back in. So we really don't need to do it more than about 5 minutes or so. Then the other thing you can do, kind of kick your ball away and then sit here with your feet and see how far you can spread those toes apart. Okay, so really try to spread them. And once you get them, then, and I'm not very good at this yet, but start trying to lift the individual toes. And this is where it gets hard. So even if you can't, when I get to my third and fourth toes and stuff, there's no way I'm going to be able to individually lift them. But I'm going to pretend to try, because even that neurological thought of it will start laying down those neural pathways. And you can see it kind of wiggling. For some reason, my right foot a lot more reactive than my left foot. So practice that, then you can practice lifting them all up and then setting them down one by one. It takes a long time to get this right. But I'm going to flip it back around. And hi, Nedra. Yay. But that's basically it. It's a really quick, 3 to 5 minute exercise you can do after a run or after a workout. Also, if you're a person that works on their feet a lot during the day, so teachers, nurses, things like that, this is a really good practice to put in at the end of the day after you get out of your shoes and things like that. Hey, Nedra. Yay. I'm not used to having people actually watch me, so I'm so excited. So on that note, if you like this stuff and want to learn more of it, because this is the kind of thing that's going to keep you healthy and keep you training coming into the next year, we're actually, our healing focus for January for the Move, Heal, Play Training Club is actually the feet. And so we're going to be doing a whole series on the feet, and this is just part of it. There's a whole lot of other things we can do for the feet. So I'll put the link for that. Again, if you put the code SUCCESS in checkout, you get the whole year for $99, and it's a really fun way to get some extra training for yourself this year, the recovery plans, the cross-training plans, and then the accountability and support. And you also get access to me. Woohoo! So that's just a bonus, but I hope that you guys enjoyed looking a little bit. Obviously, you would do these on both feet, but I know you guys are smart and would figure that out. So I'm going to get down and finish out the rest of my routine while I finish watching Top Chef. So, hey, happy New Year's Eve. Get those last workouts in of the year if you want to, or just chill and start again on Monday. So talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.